Hello all. Today we'll see how to handle jQuery dropdowns. Here you can see that in my previous videos I have discussed how to handle normal dropdown and bootstrap dropdown, and today we will see how to handle jQuery dropdown. Now first we will see what are the differences between normal dropdown, bootstrap and jQuery dropdown. Here you can see that normal dropdowns are designed using HTML only, and here you'll get one select class. Normal drop down you'll get one select class, and there are some methods are available in this select class, like uh, select by visible text, by index, by value, deselect is multiple. There are some methods are available. Using those you can handle this type of, that is normal drop down. In bootstrap drop down, you can create bootstrap dropdown either using HTML or CSS or through JavaScript. And here there is no predefined classes are present. No predefined classes are present. Here you can have either anchor tag or div tag or input tag or UL or LI are present, and using handling those you can handle the bootstrap dropdown. In jQuery dropdown you can use only JavaScript. Okay, you can see that in normal HTML only. In bootstrap you can use HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and jQuery you can use only JavaScript, and this is used in front end and this is used in backend. So as we use in this bootstrap in front end, what happens? The look and feel of this drop down will be good. But as we use this in jQuery drop down in backend, the look and feel of this drop down is not that good compared to bootstrap drop down. And there is no much difference between handling this bootstrap drop down and jQuery drop down. I mean, how to creating XPath, clicking on it and getting the all the elements you want to click. Same is there. Let's see. Let's go to Eclipse and we'll do it. Here you can see that I have one, create one class in Selenium sessions. Name it as jQuery drop down. Take the main method and finish it off. Here we'll use this URL. Now what we'll do, first we'll copy these methods. Okay, wait. These four lines we will copy as they are same, and writing again and again same thing. I don't want it. Copy it. Now I have to change this URL. Use this URL, copy this URL and paste it here. Now what we'll do, we'll just, here is, you can see that there are three drop downs are available. First one is multi selection, and this is single selection, and this is multi selection with cascade option select. Now we'll automate this one. First inspect this web element multi selection. Here you can see that ID is given. Just take ID, Control C. We'll create one XPath, Control F, and this is the input tag, input at the rate id equal to, paste it. Now take this, control C. Now what we'll do, we'll driver dot find element by dot xpath and paste it here. And I want to click on this web element, so dot click. Here you can see that I have used xpath. Instead of this, you can use by dot id also, as id is given here, so that is not a issue. Now what we'll do, we'll just see whether it is clicking, or save it, then we'll run it. It is taking some time, we'll wait. Okay, we'll just close this. Once again, save it. Once again, we'll run it, run as Java application. Here you can see that it just clicked on this web element, that is multi-selection node. Now what we will do here, click on this and we'll create one. Here you can see that this is span and class name is this one. This is under li class. Just go here. Here you can see that li under this there is a span. In this span the class name is, okay, it's happening twice. Okay, we'll just close it. Okay. Here you can see that the class name is combo tree item title, and go down, expand this. Here you can see that the span tag is there and the class name is combo tree item title. Using this we will create one XPath, that is span, class name is, copy this, span at the rate class equal to, paste it. Here you can see that one of 44 elements, that it is showing there are 44 elements present. Here you can see that, but here in this drop down there are no 44 elements. It's just taking, just close this, just copy this before closing this down. Close this. Here you can see that it is counting all the drop down elements. This one, and this one. That is why it is showing 44. Let it be. We'll take that XPath. Then what we will do, we will driver dot find elements by dot XPath and copy that XPath. Now this is, if you mouse over here you can see that this is the list of web element, list of web element. We'll name it as multi-selection. Here control shift O. I have just used a shortcut, that is, instead of going here then import, instead of doing that you can mouse over here and control shift O. And I have created one video of how the shortcuts for Java. You can refer that. It's a good video. Now what we'll do, we'll, after clicking here, we'll give some thread dot sleep of 3000 milliseconds, that is of 3 seconds. Now here mouse over, add throws declaration. Now what we'll do here, you can see that driver.find elements. We have collected all the elements of the drop down and we have stored it in multi-selection variable. Now what we'll do, we'll create one for loop for what we'll do that is selection, that is multi-selection, and this is a web element. E should be capital. Now what, we have created one for each loop. In this for each loop, all the multi-selection, I mean all the values here are present in multi-selection. We are passing one by one to the variable selection. Now what we'll do after this selection, I want to click or select all the drop down elements. So selection dot click, then dry, okay, save it and just run it. Now it will show some error or it throws some error. Let's see. It will select all the elements from first drop down choice. Here you can see that it has selected all the elements from this drop down, that is multi selection, but it will throw some error because here you can see that element not interactable, because this XPath, that driver.find elements has 44 elements, and once here you can see that this single selection drop down is getting covered by this multi selection drop down elements. That's why this error is coming. That is, run once again. Element not interactable, right? Select all. Okay. Here you can see that element not interactable exception. Now what we'll do, we'll handle this exception. So here you can see that by clicking on the selection we are getting this exception. Right now what we'll do, select this and alt shift z. This is the shortcut, that is if you want to create try and catch, select the code that is creating the exception, then alt shift z. Now add try catch block. It will add try catch block. So now what we'll do, we'll just delete. We don't want to do anything in catch block, so just delete it, and we want to break it, so break. Now save this, then run it. Now you can see that it will select all the web elements of multi-selection drop down, but it will not throw any error. You can see that it has not thrown any error because we just added it in try catch block. That's why it's not showing any error. Now what we'll do, uh, if I want to just expand this here, I want to just click on this only one checkbox. So inspect this. This is okay, data ID equal to 0. Now create one XPath for this. That is span, and once again spy this data ID. Copy this at the rate copy this equal to 0. Right. This is showing one of 3. So here this one 2, this one 3. So we'll just cover it in one braces and indexing 1. Here you can see that this index, this is showing choice 1. I want to click on this web element. So what we'll do, we'll just copy this X path, then again clicking here. Okay, here I will do it. Driver dot find element by dot XPath, paste that XPath, and I want to click on that web element, right? Click. Once again, we'll check whether it's the correct, or let's say I want to click on this choice to 1, span ID equal to 20 is 10 is there. So what we'll do, uh, wait a minute, inspect this. You just uncheck this. Okay, we'll inspect this one. Combo tree element span ID equal to 10. Okay, now what we'll do, span at the rate data ID equal to 10. It is also showing one of 3, because here you can see that there are 3 drop downs are there, 1 2 3, and that's why it's showing 3. So we'll do indexing to get the correct XPath. Inspect this, and this is the first one, right? First drop down. So data ID 1, and now here you can see that this one is correct. Then what we'll do, we'll just close these windows, save this, and run it. First it will check that checkbox, and after checking that, it will go to for loop. So double click will happen on that. That means it will not. Okay, right. Wait, what will do, you are not able to see it right now. Here I will comment it till this. Okay, now save this. I'll see. It should click on the first checkbox of multi selection drop down. You can see that it just selected choice 1. Now after doing this, if you just if you want to select second one, just inspect this, and here data ID equal to 1. Copy this data ID, then span at the rate equal to 1. This is at the rate. Again it's showing, so braces cover it is, then add the index 1. So take this X path, and here we'll do this. Just copy this. Okay, let it be. We'll write it again. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. Copy this. Sorry. Copy this dot click. Save this. Now run this. Okay, now it has to select choice 1 and choice 2. Now here you can see that it has selected choice 1 and choice 2. Now here you can see that each and every time I'm run as Java application, there are so many windows are opening here, and manually I have to go and close these windows, right? So instead of that, we'll what we'll do after this, we'll write driver dot quit. Save this. Now you can see we'll add some sleep thread dot sleep so that you people can see it. Thread dots 3000 millisecond. Save it. Then here you can see now the driver dot quit will automatically quits the web page. Select choice 1, choice 2, driver dot quit. Here you can see that I'm not getting any browser window here. So you can add driver dot quit also. Hope you understand this. Thank you.